All right, once again, I'm turning over my cameras to Joel to shoot his own episode of Marshman Mass on. Wish the boy luck.
All right, well, it's about 9:30 p.m. I just arrived here in Venice, Louisiana. We've got some really good things planned for tomorrow. We're going to be going down to flip the canes again in Venice. I did this about a month ago for my first time, and it was an absolute blast. I really had a great time, so I decided, you know what? Let's do it again. So I texted Jeff Brule, and he said, man, the river's low. Let's go. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I tell you what, I'm going to have trouble sleeping tonight because I'm so excited for tomorrow. And I tell you, the bass fishing last time was incredible. Good night, and we'll see you in the morning. Alright, well, good morning. We just had an awesome breakfast that Wayne cooked up for us, and now we're headed out to go try and catch some bass. Got some pretty good conditions today. It's a little chilly this morning, but we do have a little bit of wind blowing. Not always the best thing, but it's not too bad. Hopefully we'll be able to make it work. Stick with us. All right, we just pulled up to the marina. Back in the boat in right now. I gotta tell you, the wind is a little bit stronger than I thought it would be, but I'm hoping that is not a factor. We've got the canes. It's gonna kind of block some of the wind, so hopefully we will still catch some fish. Backing in right now. Good night. It's pretty muddy. All right, we had a chilly boat ride getting over here, but we just pulled up to our first spot. I'm throwing a matrix craw, 3/8 ounce tungsten weight. Those two guys up there, I think, are. What are y'all throwing? Brush hog and a speed craw. So let's see what happens. We got some pretty chilly water. Water right here is 48 degrees, so definitely not ideal, but current's falling good, so we're gonna make it happen. Oh, Jeff just missed the first one of the day. We just pulled up to our first spot here. Man, this current is ripping. There we go. First bass of the day. Nice fish, Jeff.
All right, Wayne, like I used to tell my two boys, 29 more bass, you get to go home.
Joel, I think it's our turn.
It's our turn. We're up. We're on the clock. What color speed craw was that?
Got this little green pumpkin on.
Green pumpkin? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, bass number 2.
I took the pole out of my
Let go.
I took the pole out of my hand.
Was he in the thick stuff?
He was in the fish.
Yeah.
I mean, he pulled the rod out. As good as last time, huh, Joel?
No, not quite. Yeah, this water is 47. That is not helping. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, shoot.
I think he was laughing for us, right? You had him.
Man. Oh, we got another one.
All right, bro.
There we go.
All right, just open the live well.
You can tell they're cold. They're not even fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a maybe. Damn it. That was a fish. Yeah, that was definitely a bite. There he is. Fish on. Right in the middle of the thick mat. What are you gonna do?
You gonna let him swim out?
Yeah, he's wrapped. Yeah, I can try and get him. Hold on. All right, gotta dig him out. All right, so one thing we're doing today, as we're going along these skeins, we're punching these mats. I got a 3/4 ounce weight on here, and a lot of these fish are under these mats with this high bluebird sky. So we're just switching rods and picking up the rod with the heavier weight and punching it a little bit, and then once we get past it, we go back to flipping the canes again. But definitely don't want to pass these up around here in Venice. They've got some nice fish under them, especially when you get these really sunny days like this. There we go.
That's a good one.
Another fish.
You know, what's going to happen here is Burl's going to get back there on the back end of the boat.
Uh-huh.
Burl's gonna be flushing, he's gonna
Exactly. He's really make us look bad. At least I had an excuse back
He's a
there.
beauty.
That stuff should have some fish in it. There he is. Oh no, what happened here? What happened here? What happened here? There we go.
Hey.
It's an ice chester.
Hey, about the time you said there ought to be one.
I know. He was there.
He's listening to you.
Nice little Venice bass. Caught him that Okeechobee craw, colored matrix craw. And that is a nice Venice bass.
This episode of Marshman Masson is brought to you by Publius Sporting Goods.
All right, as you can see, we have got some extremely tough conditions today. Wind's blowing about 20, 25. It's ripping hard. We've got very cold water. Despite all that, we're still putting a fair amount of fish in the boat. That just shows you how good Venice is this time of year. When the river's low, you can really catch them. Water's also not that good. It's pretty stained. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's warming up at all. I can tell you that. They blew the forecast. Imagine that. One thing to remember when you come out and do this, you've got to fish with some pretty heavy gear. You can't bring a little light spinning rod or anything like that. You need some stout equipment. You're pulling these fish out of some heavy cover, canes, mats, all that. So you need the right rod and line. So what I've got here, I've got a 7-foot medium heavy. This is medium heavy with a fast tip, and that's pretty well minimal for fishing out here. I've got 20-pound fluorocarbon, and if you go anything less than that, you're really just going to run the risk of breaking off. So you definitely are going to want to have some stout equipment when you come out here and do this. Not don't bring a knife to a gunfight for sure. We're about to find out. Don't know. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. There we go. Get out of there. Get out of there. It's a nice fish. Good fish. That's what I was just saying. Gotta use that heavy equipment. I had to get that fish out of all those trees and limbs. That is a nice Venice bass. Again, hooked right in the top of the mouth, right where you want him. He wasn't coming off. Definitely one thing you want to do after you catch a fish like that is check the first couple feet of your line. Make sure it's not frayed, because if it is, definitely want to retie and cut it off. If you don't, your height will be broken on the next fish. An important element when you come out here and do this, you definitely want to make sure you have your weight pegged. If you don't have your weight pegged, your weight's going to go on one side of the cane and the bait's going to go on the other, and you won't catch a fish. Oh, he took it out of my hand. He took it out of my hand. All right. That was an aggressive bite right there. All right, another bass.
Well, it might be cranking up.
Might be heating up. It's a prime example right there. I just flipped into that mat, and that's where they're hiding today, under this bluebird sky. There we go, another one.
Throwing black and blue.
And I was throwing a coal bolt. This is like a green pumpkin with a, it's like Okeechobee craw basically. All right, so I'm rigging up another matrix craw here. This is the Zulu color. I dipped the tails in some red, a little bit, give it a little bit of red orange look to it. Just rigging these up. And one thing I like about these matrix craws when you rig them is at the very end of the bait, there's a hollow spot right where the hook goes, which is really helpful because the hook comes out a lot easier. When you go to set the hook, you've only got really one wall of plastic to go through. So that hollow spot really helps with your hookup ratio, and it hides the hook well. It keeps the hook embedded, and it's just a great bait for fishing down here in Venice. Oh, this looks good. This looks good in here. There ought to be some fish in here.
Riding through them, tearing up the vegetation. There you go.
Oh,
That wasn't good. I heard that pop.
you heard that pop, huh? Gee Louise, man.
All right, you got nothing.
Dang it, sounded like a gunshot. This is also another good area you want to target right here. We got all these overhanging canes that are laying in the water, and that's what we've caught a good amount of fish off of today.
You got it, Joe.
I might as well break another one off. Oh man. Oh, now I'm really out of commission.
Yep.
I got no poles left. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Took the whole crawfish. Damn it. That dude thumped it. That's a perfect spot too. See if he'll bite again. There he is. There he is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Balled up the whole, look at that. How you supposed to hook them when you baits like that?
There's a lot of cover and stuff on the bottom of the tide starting to drop down.
Man, I thought I had him that time. There, that's a good fish. Oh, it's a nice bass. It's a nice bass right there. Take him. Third time's a charm. There we go. This one was on that Galaxy matrix craw. That's a healthy Venice bass. Oh, there we go. Oh, he came off. Man.
That's unbelievable.
Dude, we have missed some fish today.
That is unbelievable.
Jeez. Uh-oh. There he is. There we go.
Doing that live well.
The live weller. Starting to get hot.
This episode of Marshman Masson is brought to you by Death Grip Jig Hands, and by Community Motors, and by Versamax Corks, and by Sportsman'sOutfitters.com, and by Plaquemines Parish.
It was in a format that must have come off of a website or something.
There he is, big fish. That's a nice fish. There we go. That's a good fish, man. It's a really nice fish. Woo! We'll take him. We will take him all day.
Yep.
Nice, big old bass. We'll take that. Sweet. Choke that crawfish. Hooks that in the top.
Get it to me in a PDF, and I'll be back in the office on
Payow. Oh, we got him on the magic willow.
Yeah.
Nice
This
fish.
ain't a magic fish. Throwback.
Oh.
Ready?
Oh man. All right, so we made a little run down the river. It's about 2 o'clock right now. Sun's nice and high. Water temperature has really climbed up to that 51, 52 degrees. Fish are really starting to bite well this afternoon. Everything's getting more active. Things are clicking into place. And I really like the direction this day is headed. Really starting to catch a lot more fish now, thanks to this increase in temperature. There he is. There he is. Nice fish. That's a good one. That's a nice fish right there. Sweet. There we go. Knothead.
Fish.
There he is. Magic willow, baby. You could tell right there that fish was a lot more active. You can tell these waters are temperatures coming up just a little bit, and the fish are really starting to get a lot more aggressive than they were this morning. That's another nice Venice bass. All right, there's nothing better after a long fishing day than going to get some dinner, and that's what I'm about to do right now. We just made it to Delta Marina. Walking up the stairs right now, going to see Chef Bernie here. They've got some incredible food. I'm hungry and I'm definitely ready to get some grub. Let's see. Good, how are you?
Are we being videoed?
You are.
We have a special tonight. It's a 16-ounce bone-in ribeye steak. It comes with roasted jalapeno and garlic mashed potatoes. We also have soft shell crabs, which I'll make however you want, serve it whatever you want.
Yum, sounds good. Yeah.